sunrise in Phu Hin Rong Kla National Park. It is stunningly beautiful, and now it's not supposed to be this cold in Thailand, is it? But we're 1,800 meters above sea level, and these are pine forests blanketing the mountains, straddling northern Thailand, northeastern Thailand, and Laos. Strange to think that 100 million years ago, this whole area was underneath an inland sea. As a result, the earth is covered by a thick layer of sandstone. When the mountains were uplifted, the sandstone ruptured and cracked, creating these bizarre rock formations. This area was the military headquarters of the Communist Party of Thailand. In the 1970s, they were joined by student activists and local Hmong villagers in an armed uprising against the military government in Bangkok. Weapons and supplies were carried through this dense jungle on foot, all the way from China on 4-day treks through neighboring Laos. The area is studded with evidence of the fierce fighting between the Royal Thai Army and the Communist Party's military wing, the People's Liberation Army of Thailand. Each time they won a battle, the Communists would hoist their flag above this hilltop with its commanding views of the surrounding territory. When the Royal Thai Army struck back, this cave was used as an air raid shelter for up to 500 people. Up above, this anti-aircraft gun helped defend the military and political headquarters of the rebel forces, complete with housing for the commanders and the foot soldiers, and a jail for those Hmong villagers and student activists who fell foul of the strict Maoist discipline. There was also a workshop, food preparation utensils, and all the trappings of a typical village. Except this one was waging war against the government. Following an amnesty in 1982, many of the Hmong soldiers became tour guides. Many others work at the Royal Project, which has transformed the terrain. Just a few years ago, many of these hillsides were completely deforested after years of slash and burn agriculture. Now, thanks to the Royal Project here, the trees have been replanted and the Hmong villagers no longer make a living from opium poppies. They're growing coffee, flowers, and right here, strawberries. Sweet and delicious strawberries. The Royal Project isn't just growing crops, it's also conducting scientific research, experimenting with new production techniques. Normally, you don't plant anything underneath pine trees, but so far these Arabica coffee plants are proving the exception to the rule. I'd already had a couple of kilos of strawberries for breakfast, but greater treats awaited me for lunch at one of the national park's fine restaurants. The park's flora are everywhere. The fauna are more elusive. But these forests harbour creatures great and small, from tigers and leopards to monkeys and civets. One animal you get up here on the mountaintop is the giant earthworm. They can be 1 meter long, I kid you not. And here is some evidence, and this is freshly laid. I want to show you the earthworm that laid it, but no sign. You'd probably be a bit shy if you'd just taken a dump in public, wouldn't you?
It was one of Thailand's most recent theatres of war, but these days you only have to watch out for the earthworm poo in Phu Hin Rong Kla, a national park suffused with geology, history, horticulture and stunning beauty.